Right, a little bit about the motorbike. It's a Honda NC750 S, and I purchased it last year on the 23rd of December via a famous auction site. And the reason I went for the DCT, just very briefly, was the fact that I had a really bad motorbike accident a year and a half ago, which resulted in the loss of half my foot, which the gear lever of the GS700 that I had ripped off, so consequently I can't manually change gear. And the Honda was the tried and tested option, so that's what I went for, and I love it. I think this is 54 horsepower, I think. The GS700 that I had, I think, was about 72, but I tell you what, I really can't say I've noticed much difference dropping down the horsepower from the GS to this bike. It's a little cracker. Now, so one bit of more around here that isn't a 40-mile-an-hour restriction, or hasn't got the 40-mile-an-hour restriction. It is 60. But obviously with discretion. I've got a little temperature gauge mounted on the dash. It's a little aquarium one because these Hondas don't come with it. And I've forgotten to turn it on. I'm boiling, absolutely boiling. Where are you going? Could be here all day, I think. Right, what I'm thinking of doing this vlog is because there are very few women who do, and also because I learnt so much from watching other videos on YouTube. There are some really good ones. There are also some very scarily, frighteningly bad ones, but I think you learn from all of it, because you basically learn. The good ones, obviously, they teach you, and the ones that are bad, they teach you what not to do. And I think you're always learning. Doesn't matter who you are, you're always learning. I do think with motorbikes, you, as I well know, incredibly vulnerable. I mean, mine was a bit of a freak accident because I came over the brow of the hill and there was a dead deer. Somebody literally just knocked it down and I ploughed straight into it, but the fact still remains I didn't stop, or was going too fast. I couldn't stop. You know, the reason for vlogging is because, yes, I learnt an awful lot, and from the good and the bad, and so I just want to give a little bit back, really. The other reason is that our local I Am group have put a bit of a challenge up to existing members. I think it was £39. They'll, if you to retake your advanced motorcycle test, and if you get a first, the group will pay for the cost of the exam, which I'm pretty sure it was about 39 quid. And I think that's I don't think I'll get a first. I don't think I'm disciplined enough, but I just think the fact that it would be just good just to have somebody observing. It can't be a bad thing. Right, Plymouth, we're allowed to use the bus lanes. But along with the taxis and the buses, and buses are fine, they're as good as gold, but taxis aren't always good. But then, nor are motorcycles. So yes, going back to this first. So I don't think I'll be disciplined enough, but it'd be good to give it a go. I see if my nerves can stick it. So that's really the reason for, I'd quite like to do a vlog of it. You know, perhaps some of the observing, or by some of the club's observers, just to get their comments. And into the bus lane again. And one of the other reasons is bike coming up on fast on the outside, and let him go on it. This is one you've got to watch out because all the cars go left in a minute anyway. Yeah, let him go, I think. Go on. I don't like bikes like that coming up behind me. You twat. I need to be looking for somewhere to park along here. Come on. God. Oh, he's got to go and park there. Damn. Right, I want to go in here. I'm going to turn this off a minute and hope. Is that okay? Off we go again. Trying to be courteous. Do you know, I'm actually finding it quite difficult talking and keeping concentrating. So I think if I do this vlogging stuffy, I think it might be a little bit sporadic, because say women can multitask, maybe I can't. Yeah, one of the things that I'm definitely bad at is sticking to the speed limit. I admit it. And I'm going to be going towards to Plimpton. I don't really want to be stuck behind this lorry. Not really enough, no, it's not worth it. That's what pisses people off, I think, if you try and squeeze through. I say gaps that aren't there, but it's just not worth it. Come on. I don't know what the thoughts are actually on manhole covers. When I first did my IAMs, when I was being observed, I was told don't avoid them, because yeah, there's going to come a time when you can't avoid it, and if you aren't used to going over them, it could be worse because you're trying to avoid it. Merge right on the road. But then I went out with somebody who was doing his masters, and he was told off for going over them. So yeah, I can see, I mean, I have been over some which are very, very uneven. There are some near where I live which are really horrendous. I can miss it 9 times out of 10 because I know where it is, but solar panels everywhere. Coming in to where this new there, you can see it's going to go straight on. This is where this new mine is. I wish I had a before and after. It is unbelievable. Look at that. Nothing behind. It's a fair bit. Oops. Sheep. You belt round these corners, but those lorries are so big, they take up both sides of the road. The Welsh sheep there. The other thing I'm really bad at is cancelling my indicator on this bike. I don't know why it is on this bike. I didn't used to do it on any of the other bikes, but I'm really bad on this bike. Not going to risk it yet. Horrible this is. The bracken's up. I just can't see. You really going to turn left? Yes.